Ronnie, what floats your boat in 2025, mate?
You know, I'm in a good position for things that float my boat because I've got 2 frame builders on call that will that will make me whatever I want, and then I go in. This is my bike company, Ron's Bikes. And so we make a gravel bike, and we make a road bike, and we make a mountain bike that's not here. But they're all built around rim brakes with the idea of making them as light as possible because rim brakes are, of course, lighter. And you could also make a nice flexible steel fork with rim brakes. And so for gravel riding and road riding in particular, it's all about the fork. You're riding the fork, you know?
What floats your boat in 2025?
Well, it's not the UDH.
Oh my God. Hey, what floats your boat in 2025?
I'm seeing more 32-inch wheel bikes. I predict by Sea Otter, we're going to see a lot of drop bar 32-inch wheelbases out there.
John Fitzgerald of Fitz Cyclez, Santa Rosa, California.
What floats your boat in 2025?
Floats my boat, bike camping stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, building the various degrees and spectrum in the bike camping world. Yeah, making racks for those bikes.
In 2025, Wheels manufacturing chain rings. We're just pumping them out in the next few months, so if you need a chain ring in just about any flavor, we'll have them.
What a shameless plug there. What floats your boat in 2025?
32.
All right, we're done.
I think all the kindness we're seeing amongst, the bike industry, I think maybe a little bit of the shake-up has, really shown that it's all about the friendship. And yeah, just the kindness, helping each other out. I can go up to anybody here and say what's up, and they're willing to share what they're doing.
What floats your boat in 2025?
Monster gears, baby. All day long.
All right, well, I might get some hate for this, but I am excited about 32-inch wheels. I think that it's something new enough and different enough that it's going to be a really interesting and different experience. As someone in a wheel brand that spends a lot of time thinking about wheels, wheel things are interesting to me, and so are new experiences. So we'll see what happens, but I'm excited to see where it goes.
Wonder.earth is floating my boat. It's a website that uses map integration to map all the roads that you have ridden and have not ridden. So roads that I haven't ridden, or new adventures, new sites, new roads. I got into it pretty heavy a couple years ago, but I'm back on the game.
What's your bike shop?
Bike shop is Comet Trail Cycles at mile 4.2 of the Silver Comet Trail that now goes from Atlanta to the Alabama border.
Hey, what floats your boat in 2025?
Big tires.
Beautiful.
Bike rides with family and friends, that's what I'm about.
What floats your boat in 2025?
Ooh, 2025, bike rides for affogatos.
Hey, Lori, what floats your boat in 2025?
Oh my God, I can't wait to have more adventures with my bicycle. I want to do some more, I call it adventure biking, but like trips with my bike. I want to explore places in the world that I can only get to on my bicycle. Uganda, Rwanda is on my list. So come and listen to the Paceline podcast, and maybe you can hear about some of the adventures we're having.
What floats your boat in 2025, Nick?
People wearing out parts, using those bikes.
The craziest thing for me is aero anything on gravel.
Okay, very good. Grazie mille. Kristen, what floats your boat in 2025?
Oh, 2025. I think I'm really excited about the new Mosaic RT0. Just the beautiful blend of titanium and carbon that they're working on is pretty interesting and neat to see from such a great brand.
Hey, Bryce from 22. I would say the unity that the bicycle industry brings to just to society. A lot of us from other countries here. Everybody getting along rad, just the positive vibes that this sport and this field give us.
What floats your boat in 2025?
All right, I'll say specifically at the Maid Show is the Abbey Bike Tools chain checker. I ride a lot of 12-speed bikes, and having a lateral adjustment, I think it's the coolest shit ever.
And in fact, there's a video all about that chain tool linked in the description below.
Which I loved.
Hey guys, it's Ming from Haley Cycles. Interesting debate in regards to internalization. Do you go in route, or do you choose not to go in route? And it's an interesting topic because of how clean of an aesthetic in route represents. But do you travel with your bike? Do you do your own maintenance? It's an interesting question. I personally think it's very clean aesthetically, but would I buy one like that? I'm not so sure.
What floats my boat is suspension forks on gravel bikes. Like this one over here, yeah. It's a washboard killer. which we have quite a bit of in northern Colorado.
I'd say tire clearance. I've been riding a whole bunch of tires from 30 to 45 on Bridge Surveyor here. I am never going to run smaller than a 35 millimeter tire ever again.
What floats your boat in 2025, mate?
Doing cool new stuff, inventing new things, and using science and engineering.
In other words, the Trudy machine. I'm at the Campagnolo booth and I asked one of my mates, he's behind the camera, he's kind of shy. I said to him, what's the most interesting thing he's seen, like, floats his boat in 2025? What do you think he said? He said, Campagnolo 2x13 speed, watch this space because there might be some other stuff dropping later on.
As a longtime bike fitter, I am really stoked that so many more bikes are getting more ergonomic. They're built for the rider and the body that is actually sitting on the bike.
Silence, instant engagement, and the most color options out of anybody in the world.
Excellent plug, I love it.
I think I'm excited for color. All the color options that you can put on bikes. Paint, anodization, like that. That is some fantastic color.
Carl, what floats your boat in 2025?
Well, I guess I enjoy the way gravel events have added, you know, a grassroots feel that's kind of like the original mountain bike races and things like that. There's a nice sense of camaraderie.
Corey Thompson, Thompson Custom Bicycles in Olympia, Washington.
I have a question for you. What floats your boat in 2025 apart from your beautiful drop bar machine right here?
For me, it's there's more good equipment available than ever. I want to know where people went, what they saw, what they learned, who they talked to. I think adventure is an overused word, but if you had to condense it to one word, that'd be it.
What floats your boat in 2025?
Right now, you know what I like is there's more components, like more seat posts, handlebars, and small bike parts that people are producing.